Hello?
Hi.
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 Who's that?
What? I just looked behind me. It's Haley. You may not have recognized my voice. That was my retail voice when I answer the phone.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
How can I
And
help
then
you
it's
today?
like, yeah, actually, this is what I sound like. Who's this, though?
This is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Retail voice returned.
You know it. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we start?
I feel like I do. I got to say to you and to anyone listening, and the one person listening, hi, Dad. This introduction to Rewind is brought to you by Fansets. It is the place for amazing pin collectibles. They have close to 200 officially licensed Star Trek pins to choose from, with new pins coming out every month. See all the pins and collectibles they have to offer at fansets.com. Fansets. We are Star Trek.
Hell yeah, they are. Do you have any Fanset pins yet?
Love me some pins. I have one. You gave it to me.
That's right. I have one too, and I want all of them. Every time I go to the website, they have so many good ones. They just brought out a whole collection of women's ones. They were selling like hotcakes at STLV, and they also did they got some autographed by none other than Brent Spiner. So
love it.
Spiner femmes get one. I think there's like a the cutest pin. They're awesome. So they also do other stuff like Harry Potter. Just
my God.
Just saying.
Covered in snappy pins.
Snappy pins.
Ah.
I know. The best. Anyway, so I guess, we're just kind of babbling on. Is there a reason for it? There is. We are here as part of the Trek Geeks Podcast Network, thanks to the amazing Bill and Dan.
Woo, Bill and Dan.
Bill and Dan. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you are looking for breaking news that no one else has, celebrity interviews with people of a caliber you can't even imagine, giveaways, I'm talking free cars, free fridges, or, autographed like Batless, but they're signed by like Simon Cowell. This is not the podcast for you. We have the right to be wrong. We will make mistakes. We are huge Star Trek fans, but I will be constantly misnaming people or just getting things wrong, like completely the wrong show. So you know what? I don't give a fuck. So I'm allowed to be the kind of fan that I am, and that is one that is very incorrect.
Me too. Thank you for saying that and putting that out there as a disclaimer. Like, we don't want to offend anyone. We are Star Trek to the core. We love Star Trek. But you know what? Sometimes I'm going to call it Star Trek, and that's not my fault.
You know what? I haven't seen all of the original series, so shoot me.
Neither have I. And I haven't seen all of DS9. I'm sorry. It's too political for me.
I'm almost finished it.
Really?
I got like 4 episodes left.
I feel like the
last 2 seasons are the only good ones to watch.
That's what I was going to say. Like the first 3 seasons.
You know why? You want to know why?
Tell me.
I got 2 words for you.
Worf.
Eggs. Oh, Worf, Schmorf, Casey Biggs, Cardassian, all the Cardassians, it's good. And so there's my blurb. Right. That's a whole other podcast. Haley, will you tell me about yourself that's just not about Star Trek, just so the people listening, your dad can know a little bit about you?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, girl. And hi, Dad, again. Guaranteed he's not listening to this.
This joke is already old.
It is. I'm so sorry.
Love it.
Speaking of old, so I'm a millennial, right? Yet I have no social media accounts. So I have to say, I really appreciate you, Sarah, taking on that aspect of our awesome podcast. You're so great. Like, I just don't know the hashtags and pounds. I don't understand. And, one day I might jump on when I feel socially adept at doing so. But until then,
I think it's best you're just not on.
I agree. And as people listen, they will also go, oh, God.
Ooh.
Thank God.
Yeah. For a way.
Tweets are for a lifetime. I'm not going to go there. So
tweet responsibly, people.
I can't do it. That's why I just keep out of it. So anyway, like I, day to day, I'm a public servant. I work in the public health sector in our great province. and I love cooking and singing, and I play piano. But most importantly, and what takes up the most amount of my time is taking apart rotisserie chickens while watching Forensic Files.
I didn't know that about you.
It's true. And then
I've seen it. It's really disgusting.
Delicious. I make a delicious stock.
Yeah.
And I learn about all sorts of,
You know how to bone a broth.
Yeah.
I mean, make a bone broth.
And so let's move quickly on to you.
Oh,
Sarah.
quick. All right. I too am a public servant here in the great country of Canada. I am an analyst when it comes to government information, with a big, heavy focus on the justice sector. I love to craft. I am crafting. I've been making Tribble Christmas decorations. I know it's September, but they're awesome. I love them. I'm excited about them. I travel a lot. Me and my man go to plenty of car shows. And I have a puppy who is a red heeler. His name is Frank, and we have a blast together. Took him for a walk right before we got here. He saw another puppy. He's full of beans. I'm sweating like a prostitute in church, but I got myself a nice cold Bud Light, the Prince of beers.
Oh,
it's good. I need another one pretty soon. So.
Oh man, I'm full of beans. Frank and beans.
Frank and beans, right?
Now I'm hungry.
Francis, if he's in trouble.
Oh.
Francis Dollarhide, just like in Red Dragon.
Oh.
And he's a red healer. Oh my God, Red Dragon, red healer, perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Me too.
So I just wanted to quote some famous people here.
I'm ready.
Quote number 1, one of the worst moments in Trek history. Quote number 2, this episode is just dumb. This is a worthless episode. This is painful. I don't know why, but I hate this episode. Don't just skip it. Fucking skip it. Would you believe that these are people we know, not in person, it's just through the interwebs, but talking about TNG season 1.
Okay. When you put it in that context, yes, I can.
Yeah.
However, I'm still taken aback.
Well, if I could get in a time machine and go back 20-something years to when I was 10, 11, oh God, is that 20 years? Is that 30 years? Oh my God, I'm going to be 40.
Oh no. See, no, this is just an example of the whole, like, we're not right. Facts and math and years.
Yeah, I don't work in finance anymore for a reason. The
government finance was in your hands.
It was the whole budget for all of Canada. No. So anyway, season 1 TNG, yes. But when I was a kid, I thought every episode was perfection. I literally loved every episode. Actually, I didn't even like the ones that are now considered to be some of the best ones because I thought they were too serious. Like, where are the funny jokes? Where's the imaginary weird kid that's running around the ship? So, sure. I can understand Bill and Dan saying some of these things, but I also feel like the kid in me, the little girl in me wants to rewatch these episodes because I love them so much. And, I think a couple of years are still going to be good, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
So
Agreed.
So that kind of rolls into what this podcast is all about.
Yes, looking back on what we loved as kids to see if we still are excited about the episodes. Does it translate? Are they the ones, fuck that up? Can you cut that? I don't know. Line. But basically, yeah, like I feel the same. I
don't think they're all skip-its.
They're not all skip-its.
I mean, skip the Naked Now. What were you high?
Yeah, obviously not.
Too much pizza and you needed to nap, so you weren't in the mood. Like, that is like the best. That's one of the best episodes of television history. I'm sorry, of MASH, but I'm excited for you and me to get together on Sunday with a couple, and by a couple I mean about half a dozen drinks, and watch that goddamn episode.
Sunday. So
it's spoiler alert, episode 1 of Rewind is going to be us reviewing The Naked Now. But with this is going to come so much more because we are going to make up some ridiculous rating scales. I mean, I'm going to give this episode 4 dancing datas and a tortured Troy. I don't even know. we're going to play Would You Rather. And
I'm talking Would You Rather. I'm going to talk over you. Would you rather play poker with Data or have a trombone off with Riker?
Oh my God. Bone off 100% of the time. 69% of the time, it's 100% of the time. Heyo. I mean, would you rather have a chocolate sundae with Troy, or would you rather smack Wesley crush across the face? So, boom.
Okay, how dare you?
Nope, I said it.
1, I don't like chocolate, so Troy can have it all day long. 2, how dare you say that about Wesley? Unless it was a sexy scenario.
Which would you rather do? Would you rather provide Data with emotion or give Geordi his eyesight?
Always Geordi, always eyesight.
Always. I feel like he was such an underappreciated character.
Well, and plus, I agree. And plus, Data got the emotion chip anyway, eventually. Remember when it malfunctioned?
And then also, I think we're going to talk about a couple other things. I'm going to fill you in on some gossip. Like, did you know that before season 3 of Discovery comes out, there's going to be 6 short treks?
Okay, what?
Did you see the short treks last time?
No. What is that?
Short treks were like 10 to 15 minute episodes that came out that kind of teased at what to expect in the next season. So last time they did one that was like the escape of Harry Mudd, and they did one called Calypso where it was like looking into the future. So the ones that are coming out now, there's going to be one that's going to be featuring Pike, Spock, and Number One reprising those roles. So I'm sorry, but
my eyes are so wide right now.
I'm excited.
Yes.
There's going to be one with Tribbles and the guy who is the voice of Bob in Bob's Burgers. Hello.
Oh, love it.
There's
H. John Benjamin.
I think 1 or 2 that are going to be teasing the Picard series, and there's going to be some animated ones. So these are all going to they're going to drop like one every couple of months or so, and they're just like quick little short episodes. So set your PVR and be ready. I'm so excited for those. Oh my goodness. And there's going to be an animated series. So I'm wondering if some of the animated shorts are going to tease at the animated series that's being done.
Like a full show.
It's called Lower Decks.
Lower Decks.
Yeah. One of the people who's involved in Rick and Morty is partly involved in this, and a bunch of other writers. It's going to be really good. It's going to be more of an adult cartoon because there's going to be a Nickelodeon one too.
Oh, one for kids, one for us.
Yeah.
Yay.
And what else are we going to talk about? Are we going to have some memories from some things we did that were kind of crazy?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sarah, you and I have been to Star Trek Las Vegas, the convention, a handful of times.
By a handful, I think it's like 9 for me and
7
or 6 for you.
Oh, I think 6. I would hope 6.
2005, 2006, 2008, 9, 10. And then 17 for you.
Oh, yeah, no.
6 for you. How many? And then
that's 6. Okay, good.
8 for me.
Yeah, and so we have all sorts of, I mean, we grew our friendship throughout those years, and we grew as women and as fans.
And we met so many great people.
Oh, yes, and we were both awkward along the way. Oh, God. Looking back at those photos. I had lost my voice.
You lost your voice. I had something weird with my bangs, and it was like this weird bump. I couldn't get rid of it.
Oh, man. So we're going to definitely
smoking and drinking Ed Hardy wine like it ain't no thing.
Remember when you could get menthols in Canada? No, you can't.
God, I miss those.
I mean, I didn't socially smoke. Sorry, Dad. But I did. Again, he's not listening. And so... yeah, I remember those memories with you, and just like the huge portions at the cafe, at the Hilton. Like, just
oh my God. Or sitting at the freaking $300 US party, and there's just like dirty plates around us, and we've been asked to give Robert Picardo our seat.
I know, we're sitting in Robert Picardo's seat. He's like awkwardly holding his like plate of Caesar salad, like, sorry. And we're like, it's an honor, sir, please.
Take the seat.
Who else eats dinner at 8:30 p.m.? I'm starving.
This is it.
Anyway.
What are we on?
So yeah, we'll be talking about those memories and others as they come up. I mean, we both volunteered on our local Comic Con.
I'm going to volunteer for the next one coming up.
When's that?
I don't know yet. Capital City Comic Con is going to be happening at some point, and Cherry Bomb's going to be doing their toy show. I've got a table for that, so I'll be selling my wares because I have some Star Trek cross stitches, and I got these Tribble things, and I've got jewelry I've been making, so that's going to be a riot.
Cool. Well,
I stopped in at Cherry
commit,
Bomb Toys the
but-
other day, now that I'm downtown again, and I bought some Star Trek Generations Pogs and a Chakotay bookmark and some of those little miniature trading cards that came in bags of potato chips back in the 90s. And they gave me a discount because they're super awesome there. So if you've ever been to the island in Canada, go to Cherry Bomb Toys.
The island?
The island.
I need to know, this is a very important question. Did you get a slammer?
I did not get a slammer.
Well, then how are you going to play Pogs?
I'm not going to take them apart. They haven't been perforated yet.
Of course.
It's perfect. I posted a picture of it online, so just...
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. Fuck.
Online. To close us out, because I feel like we're just rambling now, and I love it.
So sorry.
No, people love it. They're loving it. But can we do that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Little vocal break there? I don't know.
What was it?
A vocal trick.
Hot mic. Super hot.
Sorry. You told me to turn it up.
So social media, you know nothing about it, so you can just go get yourself a glass of wine. I will talk about a few things. One, you can find us, mostly me, on Twitter at Trek Rewind. With regards to Facebook, there is a Facebook page for Trek Geeks, and there's also their official group, which is Camp Kittimer. There is a Instagram account that I have that is my crafting account / kind of some Star Trek-y stuff called Van Island Stitches. And that is all, bitches. Should be Van Island bitches. That'll be our really lame, nothing to post but some memes of like Cersei asking for more wine.
Can I have some like input into this, because I'm not...
Please.
Is it going to be like a Z for bitches, or
2 Zs?
2 Zs.
One for each of us. Not
okay,
Z,
I'm down.
Z, because we're Canadian.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I just said sorry.
Oh, good one,
and I meant it sincerely, eh?
Oh, sorry, eh?
Oh.
Give myself a bottle of Canadian now, eh?
As you should, eh?
Oh, fuck yeah. Rip. Now I want to watch Fubar.
Ew.
Oh, best movie ever.
So funny.
Yeah. So with that, Haley, I think it's time to get some hailing frequencies closed up in this motherfucker. Last words.
Nothing other than I'm like super excited to see where this goes, and I can't wait to relive these episodes with you.
So excited.
And share our thoughts with whoever is listening. Yeah. I
think I'm just saying this now. I think we start with season 1 with TNG, and if I didn't really like season 2, so I worry about that. So I kind of wonder if we should revisit the episode of Trek Geeks where they just do like the top 10 worst episodes of TNG and just go for it. Oh,
I'm down with that.
There's so much potential here.
Absolutely. And I mean, we can absolutely cut things down too, and we will. Just because we want to see it doesn't mean we don't want to skip certain scenes.
Perfect. All right. Well, this has been lovely. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks Bill and Dan for giving us the opportunity to just rant and rave. And we're really excited to get to talk to all of you on social media and to infinity and beyond or something like that.
Oh no, that's not the right thing.
No? All right.
No.
Well, screw it. Talk to you later.
Cheers.
Bye. Coconut.